Do you want to grow your English vocabulary fast and understand English like a native speaker? Then stay with us because today we're going to show you one of the most powerful tools to learn English naturally, reading English books. But we won't just say read more. We'll show you exactly why, how, and what kind of reading can help you improve. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the bell so you never miss a video, and like this one to support what we're doing. We post new English learning stories and lessons every single day. Reading is one of the best ways to learn a language. Why? Because it's like feeding your brain. Every time you read something in English, your brain sees the words, the grammar, the structure, and the rhythm of the language. It learns silently without pressure. And here's the magic. When you read regularly, you start to feel what's right in English. You don't just memorize rules. You start to use them naturally. Many people think speaking is the most important skill. And yes, speaking is very important. But reading gives you the building blocks for good speaking. When you read, you learn more words. You see how sentences are built. You see how native speakers use expressions, phrasal verbs, idioms, and casual language. These are things that are very hard to learn from grammar books. Also, reading helps you learn grammar without stress. Instead of studying long grammar rules, just read. When you read, your brain sees correct English many times. After a while, grammar becomes automatic. You don't need to stop and think, is this the past tense? Is this a conditional? Your brain will just know because it has seen that pattern many times in books. Another great thing about reading is that it's quiet. You don't need a partner. You don't need to speak or be afraid of mistakes. You can sit in a quiet place and read at your own speed. You can stop, go back, read again. It's like private practice. Nobody is watching. Nobody is judging. That makes reading very comfortable, especially if you're shy or not ready to speak a lot yet. So what kind of books should you read? You don't need to start with difficult novels. In fact, that can be frustrating. Start with something simple. Storybooks made for learners. Short stories. Or even texts like the ones we use on our channel. The most important thing is that you understand most of the words. If every sentence is too hard, you will not enjoy reading. And if you don't enjoy it, you will stop. But if you understand 80 to 90%, you will enjoy the story and you will learn new words naturally along the way. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. You don't need to look up every new word in the dictionary. That's too slow and it kills your flow. Instead, try to guess the meaning from the story. Most of the time, the sentence gives you a clue. And if you see the same word again and again, your brain will understand it without translation. That's real learning. Reading the same story more than once is also a great idea. The first time you just enjoy the story. The second time you notice more details. The third time you feel more confident. Each time you understand more and more. This repetition is very powerful. It helps the words go deeper into your memory. So don't be afraid to read one good story many times. Also, read out loud sometimes. Reading out loud connects your eyes, your brain, and your mouth. It's great practice for speaking. When you read aloud, focus on saying the words smoothly. You don't need to be fast. Just clear and natural. This helps your pronunciation and your speaking fluency too. Another way to use books is shadowing. Choose a short story with audio. Listen and read at the same time. Then try to repeat after the voice. This practice is very effective. It trains your listening and your speaking together. You can do this with our audio videos on the channel too. Make reading a daily habit. Even 10 minutes a day can make a big difference. Before you sleep, after breakfast, on the bus, whenever you have time, read a little. It's better to read every day for a short time than to read for 2 hours once a week. Small habits build big results. Reading also helps you think in English. When you read a lot, English phrases start to live in your mind. You stop translating. You start to think in English. That's how fluency begins. Your brain becomes comfortable with English. Another benefit of reading is that it makes your imagination stronger. When you read a story, you see pictures in your mind. You feel the emotions. You connect with the characters. This makes the language more personal. And when something feels personal, your brain remembers it better. That's why stories are so powerful for learning. You don't just memorize words, you live them. If you want to sound more natural, reading also helps with style. It teaches you which words are formal and which ones are casual. It shows you how people really speak. For example, you'll see that native speakers often use short sentences, contractions, and simple structures. You'll also notice idioms, slang, and common phrases. These things are hard to learn from textbooks but easy to find in real stories. Reading also builds your confidence. When you finish a book or a story, you feel good. You feel like you've done something real. That feeling gives you energy to keep learning. And the more you read, the more you know. The more you know, the more you want to speak. It's a circle, and it's a good one. If you're serious about learning English, make reading part of your life. Keep a small notebook. Write down interesting phrases you see. Don't just write the word, write the full sentence. That helps you remember how the word is used. Later, try to use the phrase when you speak or write. Reading can also be fun and relaxing. You can read stories that make you laugh, stories that make you cry, stories that make you think. English is not just a language, it's a world. Through reading, you can travel in that world without leaving your home. And remember, you don't have to finish every book. If you start a story and don't like it, stop. Choose another one. The goal is not to finish. The goal is to enjoy and learn. When you enjoy what you read, you learn faster and better. Today we talked about why reading English books is one of the best ways to build vocabulary and improve your English fast. It's easy, powerful, and anyone can do it. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need special tools. You just need time, a little patience, and the love of learning. If you liked this lesson, please share this video with your friends. Maybe they want to improve their English too. Leave us a comment and tell us, do you read in English? What kind of stories do you enjoy? Or tell us what you want to read more about. We read every comment and we love hearing from you. And don't forget, we post new videos every single day to help you grow your English naturally, through simple, fun, and powerful stories. Subscribe now, like the video, and we'll see you tomorrow.